unfortunate. But I would definitely. Why? Like, why, dog? Fucking rude.
Jeff, what the fuck are you doing?
What is popping, pimpin'? It's your boy Collector Jeff back again with another video, and this video will be the ranking for the 2022 Spirit Halloween season. Dr. J Reaper's Laboratory. Um, there were 21 new props for this lineup, significantly less than 2024. I think less than the previous 2 years I've done. So as always, there will be no returning props included in this ranking. So Grim will not be on this list. Shorty will not be on this list. Mr. Dark won't be on this list. I don't remember who else returned this year, if there was anyone else, but they wouldn't be on this list regardless. So it does not matter. So I will say the first 6 props on this list are the only ones I genuinely despise or don't like in any regard. So 21 through 16, I believe, are all the ones I don't like. And then after 16, I actually enjoy the rest of the lineup. So without further not me shutting the fuck up, let's get to the ranking. So coming in at dead last place, number 21 is Mr. Punchy. So there were, out of like the 6, I believe it is, that I don't like, any one of them could have been in last place. I was like really debating on who to put in last place. And then I remembered Mr. Punchy existed. And I was like, oh yeah. Yeah, no, fuck Mr. Punchy. He's definitely going to last place. So, yeah, Mr. Punchy is garbage. There's a reason why he's still in fucking stores as of the previous 2024 season. I feel like every single store had stock of Mr. Punchy. He's still on the website. He sucks. I have Mr. Punchy, unfortunately, against my own will. Not really, but he was given to me as a gift, and I'm not going to turn down a free animatronic, even if I hate said animatronic. But he is no bueno. I was peeping the vision. The execution was just absolute dumpster juice. But, yeah, that's Mr. Punchy. Don't want to spend any more time on him because he fucking sucks. Number 20. Young Crouchy. Ass. Heinous. A mistake. Fucking dumb. Stupid. Was not needed. Not necessary. Mr. Punchy's fucking... So I got Mr. Punchy in the brain. Young Crouchy fucking sucks. As someone that doesn't like OG Crouchy, Young Crouchy is far more offensive because it's like the main reason people loved Crouchy, the main draw and appeal to OG Crouchy was how fucking large he is. And they was like, hey, what if we take that but make it small? Take away the one thing people fucking loved about this thing and just shrink it. So it's just young Crouchy is ass cakes. And the fact that he returned in 2023 is absurd to me. You're trying to tell me that man sold well enough to get brought back the following year? Fuck's wrong with y'all? No. No, that nigga should have stayed in 2022 where he belonged, even though he didn't belong in existence in the first place. But the fact that he returned is purely asinine. Yeah, fuck Young Crouchy. Bad prop. All around. No redeeming qualities. Number 19. Nozzles the Clown. I absolutely do not fuck with Nozzles the Clown in the slightest. I'm not gonna lie, I think Nozzles might be the worst fog machine compatible animatronic we've gotten from Spirit. That might be a hot take, but I think he's the worst one. Like I don't think there's one that I like less than him. And it's like, damn, fogging capabilities makes a prop that much harder. But it couldn't even save Nozzles. Nozzles was just bad. His phrases fucking suck. His face is fucking hideous. I just don't like him at all. He was overpriced as fuck. And I usually don't factor pricing into reasons why I like or dislike animatronics, but I hate Nozzles so much that his price does affect why I hate him as well as everything else I hate about him. I feel like the concept of Nozzles was really fucking fire, but what they gave us as a final product was the exact antithesis of fucking fire. It was just bad. I hate Nozzles, man. I hate Nozzles. Number 18. Possessed Pumpkin. So, as I already said, I don't really like OG Crouchy that much. And Possessed Pumpkin is literally a reskin of Crouchy, as is Young Crouchy. So, it makes sense that I wouldn't like either one of them if I don't like the original. But Possessed Pumpkin is a sad case because he looks so cool. Even though I hate the Crouchy stance, he still, like, his head sculpt is so fucking fire. Like, he looks so dope. It's just the fact that he's a Crouchy reskin just ruins all of it. Also, his voice is so fucking hideous. It's bad. I'm pretty sure everyone at some point has made fun of Possessed Pumpkin's voice because he sounds so dumb. I don't really like his phrases either. Like, they're not the worst phrases I've heard, but they're not that great. They're alright. But them in combination with his disgusting ass voice just makes them worse than I think they actually are. Possessed Pumpkin was ass. Simply put, trash. 17. Tombstone Terror. Yeah. Moving along. Number 16. Bag of Bones. Bag of Bones is definitely better than Tombstone Terror, but not by much. I will say, though, when Bag of Bones was set up, and Tombstone Terror, when those two were set up in our display, they were both on motion sensor, and they scared a fuck ton of people. So that was quite entertaining. But just the props themselves, I don't enjoy. Like, it's fun watching them scare people in store, but I would never in a million years ever consider purchasing them for my own personal collection. And when I do the 2021 ranking, there's another prop that fits into that category that I kind of touched on it in the previous two rankings, but when I do the 2021 ranking, there is a prop that will be in that list that, for all intents and purposes, it's a good animatronic in the sense of they get great scares, but I would never ever want them in my own personal collection unless at some point in the future I started doing like haunts and walkthroughs and shit like that. They're great for haunts, but I would never want them in my own personal collection. I don't like them enough to own them, to just display them in my humble abode. I'm strictly a collector, so I don't want them in my collection. But Bag of Bones was the last list. The Bag of Bones was the last prop on the list that I actually didn't like. So this point forward, I actually like all the props that are on the remaining. Words are hard. I actually like all the remaining props that are on the list. There we go. I got it there. 15. Spike. Now, Spike is definitely the worst of all of the remaining props that I enjoy. Spike does kind of fucking suck, but he's kind of charming at the same time. Like, every time I see a video of Spike, anytime I see a Spike for sale, part of me considers buying him quite a lot. But the other half of me is just like, nigga, no. Nigga, no. Like, I don't know, like, I like the, like, giant fucking block of wood sticking out of his head. That shit's so fucking fire. I think his animation is pretty decent, too. I think my biggest gripe with him, which I think a lot of people didn't like about him either, was just the extreme lack of blood. It's just like, it doesn't make sense for him to be so clean. And I think that's why I don't like him as much as I do the remaining props on the list. He's just too clean. Even his face, it's just like there's no blood. Like, if they didn't put any blood on the clothes but put more blood on his face, I might like him more. It's just the fact that his face and his clothing are just damn near spotless, and it's just like, why? Like, just the idea of a like bloodless zombie just don't sit right with me, especially when there's a giant block of fucking sharp wood sticking out of his damn face. Like, why is he not bleeding? Why? And he was an online only, so I don't understand why they felt the need to hold back on the blood. Like, I don't get it. Like, because this day and age in Spirit, online onlys are where they really get bloody and gory and scary and disturbing. So it just doesn't make sense to me that for Spike to be an online only, they played it so damn safe. But I don't hate Spike. 14. Toothy the Clown. I'm not gonna cap to you, I absolutely hated Toothy the Clown when he first got released. But over time, I grew to enjoy him a little bit more. And every time I see a Toothy for sale, I do add it to my watch list. Because I do consider buying him. There was one at my local store in 2024. And I was planning to buy him during the half off sale. But somebody bought him before the sale day even happened. So, yeah, unfortunate. Yeah, I would definitely buy Toothy. I do want Toothy in my collection. I enjoy Toothy. Yeah, he's cool. Moving along. 13. Lucky Bottoms. As I said in my 2024 ranking video, I regret not buying Lucky Bottoms in stores. I really enjoy Lucky Bottoms quite a lot. And Lucky Liz. But I enjoy Lucky Bottoms a lot. I hated Lucky Bottoms when he first came out. And it wasn't until after that year was over I started appreciating Lucky Bottoms a lot more. And now niggas on eBay and Mercari want like at least $300 for Lucky Bottoms, which is absolutely fucking egregious. So until I can find one that's not an arm and a fucking leg, I am just gonna have to do without Lucky Bottoms. But I do really want him, and I am very regretful that I did not purchase him when he was in store. Because I could have got him for retail, plus I worked there, so I could have got my employee discount on bro. I folded. I fumbled the damn bag. But Lucky Bottoms is dope. I really fucking enjoy Lucky Bottoms. Number 12, Lil Skelly Bones. Another one that I didn't like at first, but I grew to like him quite a lot. I feel like a lot of people, when Little Skelly Bones first got revealed, they hated him because he wasn't, the OG Little Skelly Bones, like the swinging one. And I feel like a lot of people were nostalgia blinded by that and just off rip hated him. I'm not one of those people because I didn't start collecting animatronics until 2021. So I didn't have like this, that's not my Little Skelly Bones. Like, I didn't feel like that because I didn't really give a fuck about the original one either because I didn't give a fuck about animatronics at all. But, I don't know. I just thought he was a silly little fella, and I was like, yeah, this is stupid. But I grew to appreciate him a lot. I really enjoy Little Skelly Bones. I don't regret not buying him. Like, I'm not opposed to picking him up in the future. It's just like he's so far below my radar. I'll get him when I get him, if I get him. Like, I do like him though. I do really enjoy him. I would like to have him in my collection. Number 11, another online only. Probably one of the most hated props of this lineup amongst the community. Rat Girl. I fuck with Rat Girl super stupid, dummy heavy. I've always fucked with Rat Girl heavy. The second she got released, like her teaser video, whatever the fuck you want to call it, her demo video on the Spirits page, I loved her. I fuck with Rat Girl. I've always liked Rat Girl. Rat Girl slaps. To me, personally. I know a lot of people fucking hate Rat Girl. Rat Girl is one of those props where niggas is like, yeah, Spirit is garbage now. Like, what happened? Like, this is bad. How are they producing such ass cakes? I like her. I like her. I've always liked her. I want her. Every fucking time my local store has one, I'm like, yo, I am going to buy her at the half off sale. Somehow, somebody buys her before the half off sale even occurs. And it's just like, why? Every time. It happened last year and it happened in 2023. And it's just like, why? Why do people keep buying her before the sale day? Like, come on. It's agonizing. But I'm going to get her. Whenever I find her, I'm getting. Well, actually, I have one currently in my watch list, but I just bought a bunch of other shit, so I don't really have money for her right now. And there's a bunch of other shit that I really want too, so I can't even say I'm gonna get her next paycheck. But like, one of these goddamn days, I am going to get Rat Girl. I fuck with Rat Girl heavily. All right, starting off the top 10 of the lineup and kicking us off is Bog Zombie. Bog Zombie is fucking fire. Bog Zombie is dope. A lot of people hated Bog Zombie too for some reason. Niggas was like, Bog Zombie's boring. And it's just like, how? It's a fucking, what more, like, I get it. Like Rick Ratman, for example. Rick Ratman is an exciting zombie. But it's just like, how is it a boring zombie? It's a zombie. Like, what do you want from it? A friend came over to my house once, and this nigga, like, well, actually, he was a friend of a friend, but this man who has, I presume, like, no interest of Halloween animatronics, probably didn't, like, even expect anyone to, like, actually, like, collect Halloween animatronics. He was taking a tour of my apartment. Out of all the fucking animatronics that I have, and he's seen, the only one he pointed out and said, that one's fucking hard, is Bog Zombie. Which just goes to show that it's more so the haunt and collector community that dislikes Bog Zombie more than it is like the regular outsider, just general public community. Because for someone who has no frame of reference for any of this shit, for him to see all of that, everything I have, but point out Bog Zombie specifically and be like, that's hard, speaks volumes. At least to me. But yeah, I fuck with Bog Zombie. So he's rightfully kicking off this top 10. Let's move on along to number 9. Number 9. Betty Sharp. I bet y'all motherfuckers was not anticipating Betty Sharp being in the top 10, huh? Was you? I mean, you had to expect that if you've already gotten to this point and you didn't hear her name yet. But yeah, Betty Sharp, number 9. I fucking love Betty Sharp. Always have, always will. Y'all niggas will not make me hate Betty Sharp. Betty Sharp slaps to me personally. Extremely, extremely overhated. Extremely overhated. That's all I gotta say. Extremely fucking overhated. Like, I get it to some extent. Like, people don't like her face. Like, she looks weird. They don't like the blood. Oh, it looks like she has chicken pox. They don't like the animation. Oh, only the bag moves. She should have moved too. This is basically a static prop. As someone that loves static props, that's not an issue to me. So, like, to me, y'all complaints are invalid, bro. Like, her face, like, she's fucking fire. Why do y'all hate Betty Sharp so much? Like, I want to understand the hate for Betty Sharp. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Like, she's so much better than Ellie Hatchet, and y'all niggas dick rode the fuck out of Ellie Hatchet, bro. So I don't get it. Whatever, though. Moving on to number 8. Number 8, Gary. Another animatronic that the vast majority of the fucking community despises. I've noticed that, like, I tend to love the props that everyone hates, and I tend to hate the props that everyone loves. And I promise you, I am not trying to be different. Like, I'm not going against the grain. I just happen to have a peculiar taste in props somehow. I don't know. But Gary, online only. I fucking love Gary. I plan on getting Gary very soon because he is still on Spirit's website. And in the unfortunate event that he happens to go out of stock on Spirit's website, there are a few on Marketplace and there's a few on other sites as well for the low. So I'm going to get Gary no matter the fuck what. I love Gary. I want Gary so badly. Number 7, Lord Raven. Fucking fire. Gas. Dope. Banger. I love Lord Raven, and I heavily regret not buying him in 2022. Because not only does he not pop up for sale on the aftermarket often at all, niggas be taxing and waxing. Like, I just found one the other day for like $1,100. Niggas want over $1,000 for Lord Raven. And keep in mind, He's only 2 years old. 3 if you count the fact that it's 2025, but like we haven't even like we're still in March, so like for all intents and purposes, he's only 2 fucking years old. And he was in store. It's not like he was an online only. So like there were a lot more of him produced, a lot more people have him than they would an online only. So it's just like, what the fuck? Why is he so hard to find? And why did niggas want over $1,000 for him? That shit's asinine. But he's fucking gas. I love Lord Raven. I want him so fucking badly. I regret not picking him up, but looks like I won't be picking him up for a while because I'm not spending $1,000 on one prop. That's on a spare prop nonetheless. Like, fuck out of here. But I love Lord Raven. Number 6, Deadly Creeper. Big Spooter, as I like to call him. I fucking love Deadly Creeper so fucking much. I adore him. I want him so fucking badly. And same exact fucking scenario as Rat Girl. Every fucking time my local store that I fucking worked at has Deadly Creeper, I'm like, I'm gonna wait until the half off sale to get him. And every single fucking time, he sells out before the fucking 50% off sale. And it just blows my mind how it has happened 3 fucking years in a row. 3 years in a row. It happened in 2022. We sold our entire stock of Deadly Creepers before the half off sale. And I'm like, what? 2023 happened. We got 2 of them. We had 2 leftover Deadly Creepers. I'm like, all right, it's happening this year. Same thing. Both of them sold before the half off sale. And I'm just like, what the fuck, bro? And then 2024 happens. My local store, I think, had 1. They had 1. Maybe 2. They had 1 or 2. Either way, fucking gone before the half off sale. And it's just like, why? Why? How? Why? Why? Why him? Like, all these dope ass fucking animatronics that are new for this year, and all y'all niggas want the damn big spider like me. Like, bro, come on, bro. Unfucking fair. I mean, it's fair, but like, still, like, why? Fucking why? And it's just like, it be the props that you least expect to sell that be gone the fucking fastest. And it's just like, bro, 3 years, man. 3 goddamn years in a row. It just wasn't meant to be at this point. Like, I want him so fucking badly. I'm not gonna give up hope, but like, goddamn, bro, y'all niggas are killing me. Kicking off the top 5 of the 2022 lineup, in my personal opinion. Number 5, Reagan, who is right behind the camera. Reagan's fire. One of the best licensed animatronics we've gotten within like the last 5 years, for sure. Yeah, Reagan's fucking fire as fuck. Reagan haters, I don't understand. Like, the hate for Reagan was extremely forced. Like, the people that was like, her mouth should have moved. So because she doesn't have a moving mouth, this prop is bad. Like, not everything needs to have a moving mouth. Okay? Not everything needs to have a fucking moving mouth. Okay? Like, just get that. Accept that. Get that through your fucking skulls. God. But yeah, Reagan's fucking fire. For some reason, mine likes to go off by herself. She's plugged in, and she's on a step pad. But for whatever reason, just randomly, I'll just hear her going off. Because I'm in my living room right now. That's where she's set up. I'll be in my bedroom, a completely different fucking room, and out of nowhere, I just hear this bitch talking. And I'm just like, Nigga, how? Why? What the fuck is happening? And it's done a lot. Like, I've had her hooked up for like a good month and a half, maybe 2 months, because I think it was January. When did I do the collection video? Was that January? I think that was January. So she's been hooked up for like 2 months now. And I'm not kidding. I've heard her go off by herself no less than 10 times within those 2 months. And that's just when I've been like present in my apartment to hear. And when I'm not asleep. So like that's just counting only when I've been home and awake. Like she just randomly just goes off by herself. And I'm just like, that's concerning. That's not a good sign. But yeah, Reagan's fucking fire. Love Reagan. Number 4. Another online only. Dr. Illume, who I do have coming in the mail this week. I did finally purchase a Dr. Illume after I have been hunting for him since 2022. Because I wasn't able to get him when he was on Spirit's website because, you know, bills and rent and all that. And then he went out of stock. But ever since he has been out of stock, every time I searched for one for sale anywhere, literally no results. It's like nobody was either nobody had him or nobody was willing to part with him. Because, like, I could not find one to save my fucking life. But I finally found one, and he should be here by Saturday, according to eBay. Hopefully he arrives sooner than that, but we shall find out when he gets here. But I love Dr. Illume. Fucking fire. Gas. Dope-ass animatronic. The animation, sick. His face, sick. The fucking lighting, how it starts at the beaker, then goes to his face, and then his chest, and then like moves around and shit. Hard. I fucking love Dr. Illume. He's fucking sick. I am so happy I finally fucking got one. I mean, for real, he might end up higher on this list if I see him in person finally. I don't know, but for now, he's at number 4. Let's move along, though, because that nigga's fucking gas. Number 3. Another online only. The last online only. The Widow. What can we say about The Widow other than God tier animatronic? There's a reason why she sold out the first day she was available in 2022. Like, literally the second she hit the website, she was gone, out of stock. That same day. Like, yeah. And then she returned in 2023, which I'm very happy about. I wanted to get her at the half off sale that year, but I think she sold the literal day before the half off sale. Like, I think she sold on Halloween Day. Or maybe like 2 days before, but yeah. Didn't make it to the sale day. But I finally got her last year in 2024 because my local store had, I want to say 3 leftovers of her. And I was like, well, now's as good a time as any. So I snagged at her, and I'm very glad I did. I fucking love the Widow. Banger prop. Number 2, Monty. What can I say about Monty other than I love him? He's perfect. That's it. He's perfect. If you don't like Monty, fuck's wrong with you? Fuck out my face. Moving on. And number 1, of course, is Strawman, the Scarecrow Grim reskin. I love Strawman with all of my heart. Like, I've owned both of them since 2022, and ever since then, up until now, I'm constantly debating with myself over if Monty is my favorite from that lineup or if it was Strawman. And I have finally come to the conclusion that it is Strawman. But they're like neck and neck. They're like right there. Like, they're neck and fucking neck. Sonic. I love both of them, but Strawman is just too good. Strawman is just way too good, bro. Like, I love him. I love him. And that was also back when I first got into collecting animatronics too. So like, there were like a few animatronics that like gave me anxiety when I like took them out of the box and started setting them up. Strawman was one of them. Strawman's face gave me anxiety, and that's fire. I love that. But yeah, his animation, his movement, so fucking hard. Like his face, like his whole, like his appearance is fire. Like, yeah, Strawman. I love him. Definitely, definitely my favorite animatronic of the 2022 Spirit Halloween animatronic lineup. So yeah, that is the video. Thank you for watching. If you happen to watch, let me know down in the comments what you would rank the lineup, where you would place things that I didn't place them, your thoughts and opinions on the animatronics themselves, and all that beautiful jazz. I have a couple, three. I think I have 3 props coming in the mail this week. At least 2. The other one might be coming like middle next week. But I should have at least 2 animatronics coming in this week. So I will be doing a couple more unboxings pretty shortly, pretty soon. But until then, I'm signing the fuck off. Thanks for watching, nigga.